we run them for like a week or something. Like we totally go off of this like viral, hype it up as much as you can, and you extract as much money as possible from it, and then you like take it down, and it's done for like, and then it goes like in hibernates. The app goes in hibernates until you want to relaunch it again in some other capacity.
Yo, guys, what is up? And welcome back to the Teen Finance Podcast.
We need one of those like buttons.
Oh, we need to put the sound effects in. Yeah,
that's enough to hype us up at the start of every episode, right?
that'd be good.
New year, new us, bro.
Yeah, new year, new
What's
us.
changed?
Exactly.
I got a new mic. Now Maseo and I are twinning. And we both now have equally bad plosives. But I'm thinking we get green wind muffs or whatever they're called, pop filters. I think that'd be sick. Yeah, let me know if the new mic sounds good. If not, I'll send it back. Because when I was running tests, I'm like, I don't know, that little $5 $30 condenser mic that I took from Maseo is actually like not bad at all.
No, but, it's really good for $30.
No, it's like, hey, if anyone needs a $30 mic, we're not sponsored, but the $5 one is really good. Another thing that happened, I don't know if you guys can tell. I hope you can't, because that'd be good. But in the time since we recorded the last pod, I chipped this tooth, and I got it fixed. I don't think you can tell at all, right?
No.
It's like maybe it's like a little bit shorter because they just filed it down. I think it was a relatively recoverable incident. Yeah, I was just like surfing, got a little chipped tooth, but this one with like the sandpaper stuff.
I like that was all fixed in a week.
Dude, it was like 3 days because I chipped it and then I'm like I called the dentist and they got me in the next morning, so it's pretty dumb. Nice. Yeah, other stuff that's new, Maseo. I'll let now we're getting into like the real New Year announcements. I don't know if you guys saw our Instagram post. You already heard some of our resolutions. But other stuff that's changing for Teen Finance. What's the new venture that we're doing, Maseo?
Yeah, so we have a new little venture here, kind of building off of the whole like current AI trend, I guess. And
it's basically an AI business idea, but we're actually going to try this. So, like, if you're listening to this and thinking about doing this, just, like, screw off because we already claimed this. All right.
Yeah. We'll take you to court. We have Mordecai Weiss, so.
Exactly. He'll sue you for us.
So, basically, the whole, like, idea of this is that we take any trend going on, like, in finance-related world, or, I mean, maybe just any trend at that point, and we just kind of throw it into, like, an AI software like ChatGPT, or what's the other one?
I don't know. Well, is Quillbot good?
Quillbot. There's one other one that's really good at writing. Yeah. And we just kind of throw that in there, right? We just kind of spit out that article onto our website. We do like a good job of trying to get like search engine optimization. And,
literally your name? Like
yeah, literally my name. So like, why can't I do it? And we just throw ads on the sides of the page, and we just kind of collect click money, you know, just for stuff like that. And it's not like we're like doing terrible things. We're still giving out knowledge.
we're consolidating the knowledge for you. No, and I think it'll be a fun little experiment. One, to see how good these AI bots are at actually writing.
Yeah.
And two, to see if they can handle recent stuff or not. Because I know that was a big thing. They're not trained on a lot of stuff. That's what I'm also thinking, like, just basic articles on like how to start investing, stuff like that. Obviously, we can run it through the bot and we can touch it up ourselves to fix stuff. But I think a lot of that older information, that stuff that's been around, like lasting principles, I think my theory is it'll do way better with that than anything more recent. Like we might actually have to write the more recent stuff ourselves.
I don't think you'll be able to talk about like FTX or anything.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I thought ChatGPT was like locked to 2022. Like 2020. One maybe. I thought it was like a snapshot of the web.
Other bots might not be though. They might be able to do stuff more recent.
I forgot the name of the one I was trying to talk about. But
I think
it's like
Quillbot was the OG one for writing essays, but
Quillbot's been around forever though.
But then there's like OpenAI's GPT 3 and 2. Are those two different things or something? I don't even know.
Jasper AI. That's what I was trying to get to.
Is it just good at writing? Is that like its main thing?
Yeah, it's like really good at like the grammatical stuff and like it actually makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes the grammar that comes out of ChatGPT is questionable.
It's very weird.
So no, sometimes it's straight up wrong. Like it's just not right. But yeah, there's a lot of weird grammatical patterns and stuff because it's like trying to spit it out as it goes. It's just I don't know. It's hit or miss, but it's still impressive.
Yeah,
I don't
my
know.
my
Did we freak it? Do you think we overreacted in our
no, I feel like it
emergency
was
pod episode? I
I
think
feel
it's.
like it was reasonable. It was pretty exciting, like right when it
I
came
mean,
out.
at that time, like I think we reacted how everyone else was, but I think it's still a big deal. But it's not
And we
perfect by any
and like we didn't
means.
really know the limits of it yet. So like
Yeah.
that's what
No,
made it so
I've
cool.
used. I played around with it a lot more.
Yeah, me too.
I still am equally impressed by it,
Yeah.
but I did a lot of coding with it, and it's really good at when you want it to. Maybe it's just because I don't know how to use it really well and like give it good prompts,
Yeah.
but it can't like it's not like installed in your brain knowing exactly what you're thinking. Like it's still if you want it to write part of a program or something, it's not good at it because it's not going to be able to integrate with your stuff super easily, and it's not going to do everything exactly how you wanted. But if
Yeah.
you want it to get like have one specific function, but it can do it in whatever way it wants from beginning to end, I think that's where it'll be better for just doing like complete projects on its own. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've written some stuff with it. You have to spend like 3 hours debugging though, so it's like
Does that make it worth it, or is it?
I don't know. It's good if you're stuck and you just need a place to start or something. Great, but like you're gonna spend a lot of time. I basically rewrote the whole thing, like the majority
Yeah.
of it. But oh well, still still cool stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think we need to figure a domain. So all these all these different startups have they have like fun trendy domain endings. Should we get
Yeah.
teenfinance.xyz or
Why XYZ? I was thinking
I don't know.
dot
I don't
AI or
know. I don't
something.
dot AI
Yeah, because
teenfinance.ai.
that'd be kind of cool. Because like we could even embrace that it was like, or like we don't have to tell people, but like it's kind
Can
of
you
cool
get
that
is dot .ai a domain ending?
yeah.
It is. For what country?
I don't know. Oh, it's one
Or is
hundred
it
and
not a
twenty five
country? Can you use
dollars.
have domain endings for whatever? I don't know.
I think. No.
Teenfinancepod.com. I think we could get that. Um, teenfinance.com is like $60,000. I mean, we can put it on the black card. Like that's really no big deal for us.
Yeah.
But if we're just trying to budget a little bit better, might want to save that. I don't know.
Uh,
Just an idea.
dot AI is from Anguilla, which is like a island in the Caribbean.
What is it?
Anguilla. It's a
Anguilla?
small Caribbean island. I've never even heard of that place.
Antigua?
Notes is a G.
Anguilla. And or maybe it is
Anguilla.
Anguilla.
Oh,
I don't know. I actually no. It's British, so maybe it is
that's what I was
Anguilla.
thinking.
It's not Spanish. Okay, bet. So it's like an overseas territory. Okay, bet. So we could get. I think teenfinance.ai could be a banger. Hey, if anyone has ideas, DM us, and we'll figure out what domain to get. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a fun little experiment. It's a new business idea. I mean, hey, you guys are free to try this for things that aren't finance related. The moment you step into finance, we're gonna come after you and sue your ass. But if you do anything
Exactly.
else, I mean, yeah, just go for it. All right, Teen Finance's new venture, great. But I want to talk about my new tech startup, right? So we're gonna
Yeah.
call it a tech startup because I mean, in a way, it is. So basically, me and a couple of friends, I think we talked about this on a podcast a little while ago. All these viral apps, right? So these social media type apps that pop up for a little while and then they disappear because like,
Yeah.
they're not going to stay around forever. So Be Real, what was
Beer's
the
still
other one?
around somehow.
Yeah, Be I know, right?
I don't know how
Be
that works.
Real and like
What was that? What was the other one with like
Gas
the
and
yeah.
Yik Yak, and all those apps just pop up for a second and then they die. So everyone wants to create the next big social media app, right? The thing is, like, no one's gonna do that. Like, I mean, TikTok is the most recent example of one that truly blew up. I guess Be Real too, maybe. It's kind of sticking around,
Yeah.
but TikTok was like Musically before that. So like the chances that you get a brand new social media app that actually like stays around is like slim to none. So we're not like trying to do that. Our goal is to like the basic premise of the business is that it's just me and three other guys and we're just going to code apps that the whole point is we run them for like a week or something. Like we totally go off of this like viral, hype it up as much as you can. You just run it for a week and you extract as much money as possible from it. And then you like take it down and it's done for like, and then it goes like in hibernates. The app goes in hibernates until you want to relaunch it again, in some other capacity or and stuff. Launch strategies, we're gonna do like it by schools, to create that exclusivity. I think that's as much as they want me to say. So it's gonna be gas. It's gonna be fire. It's just gonna be the first app. We're hoping we can ship it in like 6 months or something. So it's gonna be cooking. It's gonna be a minute though. It's not like it takes a long time to develop like an app that actually works. But
Yeah.
we're making progress. A lot of the UI is like already drafted up. There's like a working app that it doesn't like have a back end yet, but you can like swipe through it and like type in stuff. No, there's like a little bit of a back end, but it's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward. If anyone has any ideas for apps that they think could go semi-viral, we'll give you $20 if we end up using it. Unless it's one that we've already like thought of. There's like 3 that we've already thought of. But yeah, if anyone has ideas, DM me, and I'll see if we can make it into reality. It's like whenever it talks. The thing is now, like all those apps, like the Bond Finder app that I talked about in the past, I'm like, this is a free for all. I don't have the skills to build it. The thing is, like, I kind of do now.
Yeah.
We'll see. It'll be interesting. All right, I want to move into our New Year's resolutions. So this is I know a lot of people do this. Thing is, not a lot of people stick to them. So we'll talk about that next episode. But
Yeah.
I think we should, Maseo, let's just take turns saying what we plan on doing in the new year and the reasoning behind it. So who's gonna start? Let's start with the more basic ones, okay?
Are we
I'll
going
let
like
you go first.
1-1? Or are we going like?
No, let's go 1-1. Because
Yeah,
then
yeah,
if
okay.
one of us takes one, then the other person can like get a next one. Because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of overlap.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to focus a little more this year on like not procrastinating as hard. I know that's like a pretty classic one, but last semester
This
I
book is
procrastinated.
gonna be so good for you. It
I
literally
know,
has
dude.
a
I
whole
need it.
chapter dedicated to that. You're gonna love it.
But
Did you find your
like
copy? Did your dad find his copy?
no, I haven't even seen him this morning. But
I have
I
like
didn't see
this
him
much
yesterday,
left,
dude.
so
Nice.
I can give it
But
to you after if you need it.
yeah, 'cause like last semester I like procrastinated the entire semester. Then the last like 3 weeks were like constant like 3 a.m. nights, just knocking out everything.
It's an experience, though.
Not worth it. Yeah, but not worth it.
Yeah, straight. I think I agree. I'm like, I'm sometimes I'm good at getting stuff done ahead of time, but I don't know. I was struggling more with burnout at the end of the semester for sure. I was just going hard.
Yeah.
I think it'll be better. I'm taking like 6 instead of 7 classes next semester, and I'll have baseball, which is like, I guess it's more work to have like the sport, but it's also a good time to like de-stress and like not be doing school stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My first one. I'm gonna sound like Ty Lopez, but I know Ty Lopez has about a book a day in his garage full of knowledge. His bookshelves. You know what he loves more than his Lambo? Knowledge, right? You know what you need a mentor.
I didn't mean
I'm gonna try to read every day, and I'm not reading a book a day. I literally can be as low as 1 page a day, just because I want to keep this streak. This is actually something they talk about in Atomic Habits. But yeah, a page a day, and the idea is that most of the time that just doing that 1 page will turn into like, more than a page, and then you'll end up reading a lot. But hey, just a page a day is 365 pages in a year, which is around 1 book, which is more than most people are doing willingly. So
Definitely.
that already, I think I challenge everyone listening to this podcast to try to do that. It's 1 page a day. You have time for that. There are literally no excuses. Like, you're just lazy bones if you don't do it. So yeah, that's my first one.
Yeah, totally. I want to 100% start reading more this year. I mean, like, you kind of got me hyped up on like reading books after you talked all the ones.
Bro,
you
you have
got,
a
so.
good book in your bookshelf right now. Rocket Fuel, that sounds sick.
Yeah, no, it's right next to me right now. Look at
But
this,
you might
John.
want to read Atomic Habits first. Atomic Habits, hey, if anyone, I've been talking about this book so much in the recent podcast episodes. The reason is because it's really good, and I think if anyone is trying to get, I'll talk about it next episode. I'm gonna save it.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just go to my next one then.
Yeah.
I want to try to like stop making excuses not to do things. Like
Yes, sir.
I have like there's always stuff I need to do, and I'm like in my head I think about like when's the exact last moment I can do this thing, and I go okay, oh I can't do that now because I have to do this. I don't have to do this, and things like that. Also, same with going like to the gym. It's always like I always have fun when I go, but it's like oh I really
Have
want
you
to
ever
go, but
regretted going to the gym?
no I haven't. That's the thing.
Exactly.
And it's always like, oh, I really want to go to the gym, but oh, I have to do this. Like it's never something actually important. It's like, oh, I should fold some laundry. Like that doesn't replace the gym. Like all the time. Just like that. So I just want to stop making excuses for myself.
I like it.
Yeah.
Actually, you talked about folding clothes. That brings us to my next one. I'm gonna try to keep a clean room for the whole year. I've been the thing that's good about this podcast is it forces me to make my bed once a week at minimum. So I mean that's one step. But yeah, no. It's good having my room just be like exposed. Then actually another thing, I need to like decorate my room more because it makes me look really lame. I mean, I have like a couple things up there. The story behind those are actually like blueprints for yachts, not like sailboat type yachts that my like great grandfathers they're like brothers, the small brothers, very distant old relatives from a long time ago. They like won
Oh,
races in those in Cape Cod. So I don't
oh,
know.
it's
It's
sweet.
pretty. I like those, but I need stuff up there. If anyone has recommendations or you just want to send me stuff, that's greatly appreciated. If you want to send me stuff, just DM me,
Like
and I'll
HubSpot,
if
we'll put
just
a
send me
poster
like,
right here.
huh?
At the
Send
HubSpot, we'll
Maseo
put your
stuff
poster
too.
right here, dude.
No, Maseo, you need a poster too, bro. You
No, I
got you
need
got
so many.
your sword,
No,
but
I have
in
such
your
a.
mirror,
All of my
the,
walls are entirely bare. It's just
I like I like your mirror though because then when you turn your chair, we can just see your screen. Actually, no, you're back on blur right now, but no, some good memes have come out of that. All right, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. Um. Sorry. Wait. They're all just in my head. Wait. Sorry. Just go for one. Sam. Sorry.
All right. Actually, I have one for you, Maseo.
Okay.
You need to make a note called RAM. This is what I have. All right. I have a
Mhm.
note in my phone called RAM, my random access memory, like a computer. And whenever
Ah.
there's something in my brain, I just write it down in there. So and then I delete it later. You know, like I clear it, like RAM gets cleared. It's
Oh, that's
actually a
smart.
strat.
I should
Yeah.
do that.
All right. Um, the last of what I would say are like the really basic New Year's resolutions. Gym 3 times a week. I know I'm gonna fail this one, especially when it gets to baseball season. Maybe
Yeah.
like that's excluding baseball season because going to the gym 3 times a week during baseball season with school and everything, and like the pod and Chimp Typhoon and all of that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work, but
I
we'll,
mean,
we'll
you
see.
kind of count baseball as the gym, right?
It's
To,
working
to an
out in a
extent,
different
it's
shape, so yeah, it's like
running,
it's
I
totally
guess.
exercise still. Maybe just say exercise 3 times a week. But the thing is that allows for a lot more leniency of me calling stuff exercise. I could say me walking around campus at school as exercise, you know? So I don't know if I want to give
Yeah.
myself that much leeway. We'll see. I'll find a way to shape it to make it work. But I think it could be going to the gym for as little time as I want. I could go to the gym for 5 minutes and that counts. So I think that's the way to do it. I just have to show up. Even though it's like mad embarrassing when you like, pull up to the gym and then you leave a second later. I don't care. That's it needs to be easy to keep the streak. And then I mean the idea is like once I'm there I'll just stay longer. So yes.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Just like getting yourself there.
Yeah,
20-second rule.
no, I mean so the participation award.
Yeah,
You have to get really good at showing up. All right.
totally.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I have one. So
Okay.
I want to be like a little more. I'm not trying to steal yours. Yours is a little bit different. I want to be like a little more like spontaneous this year. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I I feel like I'm like pretty spontaneous as a person, but like not as much as I want to be. I watch a lot of Yes Theory. Definitely kind of like drives me to like
Dude, I
want
can't
to do
believe
more
it's
things.
just Thomas now.
I
Like
know it's just Thomas.
cuz Amar is like, well, maybe he's going to be doing more adventures now cuz he was working on the documentary.
I think
But
he's like full time documentary now. And then like Matt left forever ago.
Matt left a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah. But I like their videos. I like the whole like idea. I want to try to like do some more cool things. I remember like last year they did a challenge. It was like do like 100 like spontaneous events in a year. I want to try to do
Yeah.
that. Something like that. That seems awesome.
Huh. 100? That's a lot, bro. That's
That's a lot.
you're
Well, you
going.
can
You're
do
going
like
like every 3 days, bro.
I guess you could account. You could count like you could do multiple things a day. Like you could like go do something and be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this because I did
Oh
this.
yeah.
Like you kind of chain them together. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. All right. Yeah. I guess I'll do mine. That's relating to yours. I want to do more dope stuff. I'm not gonna say it because we're family friendly podcast now. But I think just doing more cool stuff for the sake of doing cool stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. What does that mean, Maseo? I don't even know. What does that mean? It just means doing cool stuff, right?
Yeah. It's like why not? You know, like we're high schoolers. Why don't we?
Just F it a little bit more. I guess it's kind of with yours. But it can also, no. You know what? This is the difference. Like, I would say a good example of doing stuff just for the sake of doing it because it's really funny. And this also, you know how this ties into finance? Do it even if it costs money. Just do it because it's worth it. Like when we went to it was Grant's birthday. After Grant's birthday, we went to Old Navy, and Maddie and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna buy these shirts just because they're really funny, and I mean like I did it, and that's like I'm like it'll be really good if I walk out of this and walk out of this store, and Maddie and I are wearing matching shirts, and you guys just see us. I'm like that 5 seconds of laughter I get out of you guys is worth like I don't know.
The
The shirts weren't
$10.
even expensive; they were like on clearance, but yeah, I think that's YOLO. All right, do you have
Totally.
another one, or should I keep going?
No, that's it.
Okay.
I might think of another one, but
Yeah, yeah. All right. I want to. I'm already pretty good at this. There's some people like my sister who are really bad at this, but I want to get even better. Self-advocating. Okay, so a lot of times, actually, no, I'm not. I'm not really good at this because I can think of a lot of examples where I'm actually bad. So self-advocation is super important in business and all of that. And how it ties into my life specifically is with the media business, right? So when I'm trying to, negotiate with a client or like make a deal for a video project, and like it's me. I run the business. I have a lot of decision when it comes to what deals I want to take and how
yeah.
much I'm going to charge and ask for and everything. So I used to be so bad at self-advocating, especially because I started off by doing all the media stuff for free, right? And that was like, how I got the ball rolling and then got those deals. But then when people want to pay me to do stuff, I would charge like nothing. I would charge like $20 an hour or something.
Yeah.
And so I was like making videos and I was doing like photo shoots for $20. And the thing is, I would say it's like that much for like it was like $20 an hour, but then it turned to like $20 a game. The thing is, there's like to do a whole photo shoot for like a sports game and then edit them and send them out it's like 3 hours or something. So I was like charging myself like far below minimum wage. It
Yeah.
was just bad, and the thing is I was receiving backlash for this. Funny enough, like people
remember
were
that.
mad at me for charging money. They're like $20 an hour. That's so much. Like I should have shut those people out earlier because they understand nothing about like running a business and anything like that.
Yeah.
So, but I'm charging more now. I'm getting better. So now if you want me to make a video for you, it's like at minimum $150. So it's better. It's better. But $150 is still super low. If you got one of those $150 deals, good for you because they're not coming back. We're going to at least 200 now. So yeah, I don't know. I'm getting better at it,
Nice.
but just you can't be a pushover in business. You really can't. You have to learn how to stand up for yourself and realize that a lot of people don't care if people might get mad at you, but like otherwise you're like they're taking advantage of you. You have to realize if you're like scamming yourself like that. So for anyone else who does any sort of client work, or if you sell a product and charge nothing for it, like charge what it's worth, and your time is worth
Yeah.
more than you'd think. All right. Next one. get better at asking people to do stuff. So a lot of things, a lot of good can come from just asking. All right. So
Yeah.
I think, who was it? You've talked about this, Maseo. The asking for a discount at a coffee shop type
Oh yeah, I was
thing.
like the worst
Who
they can
was
say
that?
is no. Huh?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
who did that? Do you remember? Was it Ryan Trahan?
Uh, no,
He
it
might have
was like
been one of them.
some.
A lot of
It was
people
like
do it. A
some
lot of people do
European
it. A lot of people do it.
TikToker.
Yeah. So just going up, asking for discounts at coffee shops. Obviously, that might not be like what I do. That's just like one example of it that
Yeah.
that we've talked about in the past. But if you can do things for other people, they're gonna want to do stuff for you. So I mean, yeah, you can ask a lot of times. Don't be afraid to ask for help, ask for favors and stuff. As long as you're not like abusing it and being like annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think that's most of mine. I think.
Yeah.
So that
Oh,
yeah. Okay. If you
yeah.
have one,
I have
go
one
for
more.
it.
Yeah. So starting of last year, I had like 2 streams of passive income that were pretty reliable, which I had crypto mining and I had like all my stocks trading.
Yeah.
But crypto mining's pretty terrible right now.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So I stopped crypto mining too, right? Because Bitcoin went down in value, and then you don't see that dollar amount that you're making every hour.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I think it's still like if the price of Bitcoin does not matter if you don't sell, and I was never gonna sell. My whole point is that I'm gonna like hold the crypto forever. So
Yeah.
really, the only difference is the amount of volume, the volume of transactions, meaning how easy it is to get blocks. But I think when the volume is lower and the price is down, there are also just less people mining. So it kind of balances out, with the supply and demand. So I think, I'm not sure, I should probably just do more research on this. But
Yeah.
because there's less people mining, because people like us flaked out and stopped doing
Yeah.
it because we see that lower dollar amount, I think it's just as easy to get a block to solve on the blockchain. And I
Okay.
think you'll make the same amount of Bitcoin mining per day,
Hmm.
So then why does it matter that the price is down if you're never going to sell in the first place?
Well, I don't think I was never gonna sell though. I don't know how I
Did you
feel
sell
long
any of
term.
your Bitcoin?
No, I've never sold any, but I never
I
really planned on
thought
holding it
you
forever.
were never going to sell it, Monsieur. Don't lie, dude.
I, d- I don't know. I don't really plan on
Maybe.
holding it forever.
Okay.
Like,
My plan was like I'm just gonna hold this Bitcoin forever. This is gonna be my hedge on like if crypto goes up.
yeah.
Um. So I don't know. I should be mining more. It's winter now. I'm freezing cold in my room. I don't know why I didn't just fire up my computer last night. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
do
I
that
can start
tonight.
doing that now. I was thinking
No, I'm
about that
gonna do
last
that.
night.
It's really cold. Uh, all right. That's a good reminder. That's a good reminder. Maybe that's one
To
of my
start mining more
resolutions.
crypto.
Maybe that's when I start mining
Mine's
again.
more crypto.
Right.
Yeah, and then I had my stocks, which I guess I'm like still making a decent return. Home Depot stock to the moon. But
Duo sucks scrapped. Should I buy some?
but
I don't know.
I don't know, maybe not anymore. But um it's like besides that though, I don't know if I really consider either of those too steady. I want to like develop more passive income this year because if I could
Yeah.
do that, have money into my pocket with, minimal effort every month, I feel like that'd be a good like step to just start building like a nice accumulation of money.
I think the website, the teen finance website, would be
Yeah,
good for that.
totally.
Because once we
Yeah.
get that running, you can run Google ads on it, but then you can also do like I think affiliate links will be the bigger source. We could set up like a Webull thing or like a Webull
Yeah,
affiliate
yeah.
link,
We can make
and
one
then
right
you can
now.
like
But
and then, yeah, I know we should.
yeah.
But then you can make it so people who read an article on how to start trading can go set something up with whatever affiliate program, and then you can make money that way. I think we're gonna have opportunities if we get that website started up.
Do you think like you could write a program that like grabs from Google Trends and just dumps it into like Jasper.ai?
Yeah, if they have an API for it,
Yeah. I think
they
they
might.
do.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
all
probably
like
possible.
yeah. Right? I feel like
And then that would
that
be
can make it
crazy,
fully
dude.
automated.
Nah, that would be wild. Because then you're just no, that would be crazy if you completely automate it.
Yeah, then like I guess you could just do like
Maseo, we're saying too much, dude.
Oh,
We're
sorry,
saying
sorry.
okay.
You're
Hey,
right.
hey. If anyone else wants to do this for finance, screw off. We'll see you. But you can do this for something else.
You can go
But
doing a
maybe
book
we
club or
want
something. Just
Maseo. Maybe we want to
oh
do this for
no, no, we want to
everything.
expand. You're right.
Maybe this is the best. This is the best business idea of 2020, dude. Of 2022, 2023.
337.
I missed, dude. Three strikes are out. Nah, this is the. I think AI articles and then just running ads and affiliate links for literally do this for everything is like could be a really good business. We should try
Yeah,
it. And then, but you
I
need to be a pro at SEO. But we
I
literally
know,
have the man himself. So,
I know. I want
hey,
to look
if
into it.
anyone tries to compete against us, just know we literally have a dude named after search engine optimization. His dad was like, his dad was so passionate, and he knew that search engine optimization was going to be huge in the future. And his mom was like indifferent, so then they just named him Seo, and that's how he got his
Exactly.
name.
That's
That's a true
exactly how
story,
it
by the
happened.
way.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, yeah. So I think I like the passive income ideas. So one thing that I did recently, again, this is kind of like bleeding into what we want to talk about next episode. But I set up automatic deposits into my Schwab account. Just it's like a forced savings technique.
I see. Yeah.
Not that I'm not going to spend that money eventually if I need to like buy a camera or something big like that. But it's just good every month, like $100 or something like that. I don't know. You can adjust that amount for however much you need, but just good forced savings tactic. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think I mean we talked about forced savings in the past, but yeah, good commitment device. I've said too
So
much. I'm bleeding. I'm gonna have. I'm so close to finishing this book, and I need to stop talking about it so I can just do a one cohesive episode that we're gonna do next week.
I've got to like speed read it so I can keep up with you.
If you read about it, like if you read like a chapter a day, or like a little bit more, I think you'll be able to finish it super fast.
Yeah. You see, what I need to not do is it doesn't need to be Saturday night where I read the entire book. That's like
Don't
that's what I've been
procrastinate,
doing.
Maseo.
Exactly.
Maseo,
That's what I've been doing.
yeah.
That's my resolution. I'm saying I'm not going to.
You
But
better
that's what
not.
I've been doing.
I'll give this to you
That's my issue.
tomorrow. I'm gonna finish reading it today in the car right over the hill, and then then you can read it unless you can
Okay.
find your dad's
I'm
copy.
gonna go look for it after this. Yeah.
Okay. What do I read next though?
Which ones do you have? The third door, never split
Or
the
do I
difference.
take your
You
rocket
should
fuel?
you should read Never Split the Difference, so
This
I
one,
can take
and
it
then
from you
take it
after.
after.
Yeah. And then I'll
one
give
sounds
you
good too,
rocket
though.
fuel.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. I want to wrap. I think a quick episode is
Yeah.
good, and then
That was
and
good.
then we'll talk
It was
about
short and sweet.
yeah, because I don't know. Do people actually listen like to the last 20 minutes of a 50-minute episode? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe that's one of our resolutions. Stop making content that no one. No, I think
Stop
people.
rambling. No, I think
I
that's the whole
want
point.
it. I wish we should like.
I wish we could see our retention rate.
I know.
Can
I
we?
think you
We
can
can't.
if you pay for it.
Can't. Oh, on the black card. No biggie.
Yeah, we'll just throw it on the MX. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But so I was thinking about this. You know how you can get blank. You know what? Shoot. I know we wanted to say we want to do a shorter episode. I have a business idea that I can throw out in the last last
Just
6
throw it out.
minutes.
Why not? Just throw it.
All right, all right. So I was actually what's what's funny is this business idea was last done by a con artist. You know Billy McFarland, the Fire Festival guy.
Yeah.
So this was his business before that, but he I need to find exactly what his company was called. Yeah, Magnesis. So Billy McFarland made a. You know how everyone wants their Amex black cards, but no one can actually get them.
Yeah.
But you want to feel like a high roller having a black metal card. So
Mhm.
Billy McFarland, he made a company called Magnesis that literally just transferred your bank account details onto a metal credit card that cost him like $2 to make or something because you can get
Oh,
these
yeah.
blanks for like next to nothing. So, and then that was the black card, and then you would just get a couple perks and discounts off of like luxury things with it. There was no actual bank account; like it was just using your existing bank and then transferring it onto like a physical black card. But then a ton of people who like are entrepreneurs and want those cool perks, but aren't like cool enough to actually be able to get like a real American Express. What is it? Platinum. What is it? I don't know.
The platinum elite. Or
Sap.
something. It's a lot of words.
Yeah, the black card. And then that company ended up dying, but I think it could have totally stayed around if he had managed it better and if he didn't get distracted with Fire Festival, because the whole reason it got messed up was because he was trying to like milk the customer base for money to get money for Fire Festival. But I think it could have worked. And now, I mean, I was like, it would be really sick if we got teen finance black card. Like if we actually had them. I was looking into this last time. Like that'd be cool if I like if I bought some of those for us. But the blanks cost nothing. So if you want to get a blank, it's like $12 for like 50 of them. Okay.
I see. Okay.
The machine to engrave them,
The laser engraver. Yeah.
the laser engraver is like $1,000. So I'm like, all right, what if I just order from like some person online? And there are these websites that are really well to look all special, right? Where you can make custom black cards. And one of them was $120. All right. Another one, like $150. And their whole advertising is like they do like the gold, Andrew Tate style type thing. I think one of them even had Andrew Tate on it.
Yeah.
But like hundreds, one of them was $300 too. Just for like a $2 blank that they put your card stuff in, and then they put it in a fancy box and ship it back to you. Their profit margins are so big, it's not even funny. Because once you pay off the laser engraver, this is people like maybe the box costs more than the physical card, right? So
probably like the shipping label,
the shipping label, and like the fancy box that opens up and has it in. That's probably like $10. But then the card itself is like $2. So they're making. I mean, it costs them $10 for the product. That's the cost landed, and then their actual the amount they're charging for it is like $200. They're making $190 every time they sell one of these to some person who doesn't know better. You could try to compete with them, or you could do something like Magnesis, where instead of just making custom black credit cards, you actually offer some perks or something like that.
Yeah, that seems difficult to track it. How does it even work?
What do you mean?
If it's not if it's through your own bank account, it's your debit or credit card. How do they give you the perks from it?
Oh no, like you literally, it's not cash back or anything. Like if they see you physically having a Magnesis card or you have an account with Magnesis, then you'll get a discount. Like they partnered with different businesses to get you perks and stuff like that. So like, one of them was like they got a townhouse in the middle of Manhattan where a ton of entrepreneurs could go and hang out together. Like a couple $1 million.
Oh, I think I heard about this, yeah.
Yeah. So Magnesis Reborn, I don't know, or you can just make. I think there are a lot of people making custom metal debit cards on.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them on TikTok
Etsy
and stuff.
But and on TikTok, but they're charging a lot. I don't know, Maseo. What if we just bought a laser engraver and we just like made a ton of teen finance black cards? Maybe that's the business. Maybe that's the product we sell. Well, that's like laser engraver is mad expensive though. Hey, for all you guys listening, if we ever do this, you can bet your ass we're gonna charge you $100.
Here we go. So we just do market research, right? So once we start our website, we put it on there as an option. Once we get 15 orders, we say, "Oh, sorry, there's been a delay in shipping. Order the laser engraver, engrave the cards, ship them all to the people like 2 months later with maybe like a little thank you gift or something."
Yeah. No, I think we could do it. We'd have to figure out the pricing. Like it wouldn't actually cost the blanks only cost $2 or something, but the laser engraver is $1,000. So that's where the money's coming. That's like if we end up charging you guys a lot, that's why. It's because it's like expensive and it takes a lot of time, and you have to ship it too. And the shipping would be like, I mean, however much. If you put it in a fancy box, that's like $10 to ship also. Yeah. So we'd have to figure it all out. Yeah. But I think the teen finance black card that we're constantly joking about could actually become a reality.
It needs to be reality.
That's it. That's our product, Maseo. We were
That's our product.
talking about this. I can't believe this happened live on pod. That we found out what product we want to end up selling, because we were trying to figure out.
We were talking about the watch, and then we were
like, should we make a teen finance watch? I think the teen finance black card is what we do. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's so good. We can laser engrave Casios.
With teen finance. We need to get one of those.
We can do a lot of things.
All right, we've said too much, but hey, the teen finance black card could soon become a thing, and you guys all better buy it. All right, we're gonna wrap. We're 40 minutes in. I like how we said we were gonna do a short episode.
Only 30 minutes.
I thought of something and it just went on. All right, that's it. We'll see you all next week. Next week, we are going to be. We have a really. I'm excited for the episode because we're gonna be breaking down Atomic Habits, And I know we talked about our New Year's resolutions. Next episode, we are going to give you a 4-step process to actually sticking to your resolutions. It's going to be good. So mark your calendars
It'd be
for it.
great.
Yeah. All right. Later.
Later.